It is a very powerful portal. Sorry, if you guys have been seeing 12/12, 12/21, it's a very important portal between 12/12 and 12/21. We go from this, powerful enlightenment. So we're going to discuss the number 12 and the significance behind it. And we are going to do a reading. So I'm going to do this kind of similar to my last one. Maybe I'll do it like pick a card style, pick a pile style. You guys decide. But here we go. Sorry. Every time I start these readings, like my throat is like, so here we go. I just wanted to start as I was trying to get this this live go. I'm doing it live, but then I re-upload. But as I was getting this going and doing my screenshot, the thumbnail, this has never happened before in all my years of doing lives. I was doing, the photo, and all of a sudden streamers started falling on my head. And I took a photo of it because I was like, what in the heck is that about? So I've been talking a lot about ghost activity, people that have passed away, trying to make their presence known to you in whatever way that you can understand it. So I took a photo so you guys can see what I was talking about. But there's like streamers or something over my head were sprinkling over my head. It was very strange. And it's never happened before. So let me know if that's ever happened, if you're a creator, and if that's ever happened, because I just thought it was crazy. So what does 12/12 represent? It almost looks like a New Year's Eve celebration when all the streamers are everywhere. So I'm seeing New Year's Eve. I'm seeing like New York, Times Square, when they drop the ball. I'm seeing something like that. So maybe some of you out there are going to be on the East Coast when this happens. But very powerful. So let's just talk about 12. You guys know 12 is a very powerful number. Number 1, representing new beginnings, leadership, right? Originality. Number 2, representing partnerships, representing peace, love, and harmony. So I'm seeing the beginning of a new partnership or creative partnership, because when we have 1 and 2 coming together, they create the third energy. So I'm seeing partnerships coming together. We're creating something beautiful together. We know 1 and 2 is the number 3. So 12 and 12 is 33, the master number of enlightenment. You guys know 12 is a very revered number. All through history, through religion, we have, 12 astrological charts, signs. We have 12 Chinese zodiacs. We have 12 planets. We have, 12 hours in a day, or 12 hours, how it goes 1, 2, 3 to 12, and then it restarts again. We have so many things with 12. I had a whole list, and I don't know what I did with my paper, but 12 is a big number. We think about Jesus, right? And the disciples. He had 12 disciples. But what people forget about the number 12 and Jesus' disciples, they forget to count Jesus. So Jesus didn't consider them they were all part of a group. There wasn't a leader. It wasn't like a cult. It was all together 13. They were 13, the very powerful number 13. That is very auspicious. And a lot of people think of it as bad luck, but it's not. It is a very powerful number. And I think that's why, we've been conditioned to have a fear of that number 13. So, but in this new timeline and frequency that we're all stepping into, we're letting go of these fears, these preconceived fears, these conditionings that we have from our ancestors. A lot of ancestral clearing, a lot of ancestral forgiveness. As I was setting up my cards, this card fell out on the floor. I had to get on my knees, get under the bed and grab it, because that's how far it went. And so what that's telling me, it was forgiveness. What is that telling me is that I had to dive deep in the dark underneath this bed to get it. And I feel like some of us have to really dive deep into our subconscious mind, into our depths of our soul to forgive. Maybe there was something that's so dark that needs forgiveness, whether it's something, on your actions or it's another person's actions, but this deep, profound forgiveness. And I'm also seeing, I have been getting a lot of father figure, mother figure energy, like a parental figure coming through as well. And a lot of the songs that came through, they did have parental stuff happening, friction with the parental. And yeah, so a lot of ancestral stuff, a lot of people that have crossed over. So a lot of energy of people that have crossed over. That was also in the songs. A lot of afterlife stuff. A lot of resurrection happening. So, and to honor that, I chose to wear this dress today. And this is my sister Carla's dress, the one that recently passed away. And I just wanted to, she really enjoyed my readings, and I really wanted to have something special for today to close out this year. And so, yeah, she loved pinup style. So this is an homage to her. Okay, so we're going to begin. I usually get into the songs, but I think this time I want to shuffle out my cards first, and I'm going to have separate piles, but they're all going to be one cohesive reading, but you can pick a pile to have a specific message that'll be for you. So we're going to start. You can pick number 1, 2, or 3, whatever number resonates with you. We can, if you want to pick pile 1, we can do 1, 5, 7 life path. If you want to do pile 2, 2, 4, 8 life path. If you want to do pile 3, 3, 6, 9 life path. So feel free to pick however you are drawn to pick. So we are going to begin. I'm going to try to get through this real fast. I just did this really awesome video creator class. Thank you, Cece, out there, Cece and Gabby, for inviting me. And I always hate shuffling. I don't like it. I don't like seeing shuffling on camera. But a lot of people need to see the validation of the card actually coming out for, So let me just move this down a little. Here we go. Oh, I love that. I love that. Absolutely beautiful. Did I want to do that one? No, I wanted to do this one. I have lots of room here. Oh, and I didn't even finish the numerology, guys. So 1212, the number 33 is, I'm going to finish that. I'm not on my A game today, but I'm going to finish this. So we have 33, we're in a 7 universal year. So all this reduces back down to the number 13, the number 4, as I was just telling you that Jesus was the 13th disciple, right? So, it's about unity, working together. There is nobody above another. A lot of power struggles happen when people are their their root chakra is not healthy. They have a lot of power struggle where they think it's all about money, greed, ego, sex, all that lower chakra energy. So we're trying to clear that energy out, that lack mentality, that ancestral fear. And it's all about building a solid foundation for the future. So today is about teaching and learning and building upon what you have learned today. So very powerful, number 13, number 12, magic number 33, enlightenment, which is also known as the Jesus number, representing, people think enlightenment is like, it's profound, and it is profound. When you get there, you're like, wow, okay, I get this, I get it. But you still have to come back down to earth, and you still have to live the earthly existence. And I think that what happens with a lot of people is they stay stuck in that energy, and it's hard to get back into society, into reality. And it's all about balance, right? So balancing the root chakra and the crown chakra, working it together. Yes, we are part of a one whole, but we are here having an individual experience. So remember that you are having your individual experience, right? So, okay, so that's the numerology. Let's continue where we were. Okay, number 157. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I like it a lot. Yeah, let's do this one. And if you have, that's why I always recommend watching all the readings, because even though they're a pick-a pile, there's still a message for you there, because these are timeless messages and we are all part of one collective, right? Let's see where I'm going to put all this stuff. Here we go. So we can have a nice reading space. Oh, here. Missing the booklet for this. Is it over here? Yes, it is. Okay. Oops, here we go. Number 1, 2, 3. Sorry, my bra strap's falling down. Don't mind me. There's that throat again. So maybe you are something to do with the throat chakra, whether we are repressing our voice or we are overtly using our throat chakra. If you have like an overbalanced throat chakra, sometimes you can talk too much, not let people speak. And when you have an underactive, you can be afraid of jumping into conversations or interrupting somebody. Oh. It felt like there was like a whole, like 2 decks in this. Oh, I love that. We had 2 golds in a row and then a nice beautiful pink. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I was gonna do this. Am I gonna do this? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do these. Oh, I'll take both. I always hesitate to taking both because I'm just like, oh, I don't want to have so many cards that the readings go over, but I am not going to worry about time today. I'm just going to allow what comes through to come through at whatever time it's done. You know, I never like to look at my analytics. I don't think I've looked at my analytics like maybe once in a year. And it just happened to pop up because I was clicking on something else and it was like average watch time, 8 minutes. And I was like, okay, I might talk a lot, maybe. Okay, so you know what? No. These. I had like a whole, because there were some interesting songs and there was a lot of songs. So I'm not going to go through all, like I'll just kind of run through them fast. There was a lot, but if they resonate, I will include them with like the readings. Like if I see something that came in the readings, I'll pull the song out. All right, Frankie? She's just eating her bone. She's cute. She's cute. Super cute. Okay, here we go. There was a deck that I borrowed from my friend Gabby at her place. It was called Tarot of Wisdom. I really enjoyed it by it. And then another one, Tarot of Wisdom, or was it Wisdom of Tarot? Divine Wisdom Tarot. And then there was another one called 7 Energies by Colette Baron-Reid. That was, highly recommend both those decks. Very beautiful artwork, but the messages are really great in both of those decks. Okay, now I'm done with these cards. Who knows? I'll probably pull out more. But for now, we're done here. Okay, so let's start. We're going to start with pile 1. Let's move these up. We're going to start with pile 1. There's pile 2. Okay, so we're going to start. I'm going to see if I can maybe, let's see if I can do something real quick. Oop, need a booklet. 1 second. Okay, that'll help. Okay, there we go. A little bit better. Just hoping that you can see the cards better. Whoop. It's got pockets. Isn't that great? Okay, here we go. Oop. Okay, pile 1. So if you have anything in your numerology chart, if you have a 1 in your numerology chart, a 5 or a 7, or if you just like the number 1 in pile 1, here's yours. We've got, let's start from the bottom here. We've got the Page of Wands. Love that. Good news is coming for somebody. The Sun. These were all, okay, so it was, this one was like that. These were up. Awaiting results. Hold on, let me put these here. Awaiting results. Oh my God, DNA again. DNA results. Oh, sorry, my blouse is not cooperating. Of a sun. I'm seeing like awaiting DNA results of the sun. Oh my God, this is like the K-drama that I'm watching right now. It's like the whole plot series here. Stormfields. These are all read up right anyway. Acceptance. Oh my goodness. Okay. Compassion. Universal mind. Break the chain. Jump right in. Oh, wow. A new home for somebody and divine order. This is beautiful. So I'm just going to get my, so you guys can, oh no, I just dropped all the cards. I'm just going to do this so you guys can see. Okay. Now, I'm at my niece's house, so I'm in her bedroom. Hold on a second, guys. I just dropped, oh, here they are. Oh, sweet. Something heavenly caught them because they did not fall all the way. They literally landed like that. So this is a special pile, I see. Okay. Okay, here we go. You know what? I'm just going to put it up this way and I'll show you guys the cards. Hey, it's me. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So we are going to start. So we have, here we go. Hold on a second. I had this set up away so the laptop wouldn't get hot. And okay, there we go. Don't mind me. I'm a hot mess today. I'm going to the cemetery later, so I've got a lot of things going on, but I really wanted to get this done today for you guys. So we're going to start. So lack of energy. This was in reverse, but we're going to read it both ways because I feel like, you know, the way the cards are progressing, I feel like this is where you were at the last year, right? We had acting out, lack of energy, discouragement, obstacles. Somebody probably got a broken heart, an impetuous or insensitive person. So dealing with those kind of people. I feel like in the holidays, during the holidays, when we are around family, we do have to deal with those kind of energies, right? 1 second. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I don't want the thing to fall. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, it's organized chaos here. Don't mind me. Frankie, what are you doing, mama? Okay. So here we go. Page of Wands. But when it's up, right, we always know that the Page of Wands, he brings good news. So I feel like good news is coming. I feel like you're being very courageous and stepping forward. I feel like this whole year has been, for a lot of people, has been a very difficult year. The 7 is usually a very difficult year, universal year for a lot of people, because uh, it's a lot of self-reflection. It's a lot of going inward. Why did this happen? Why did that happen, etc. So I'm seeing it's a salesperson, actor, politician, preacher, inspirational speaker. So athlete, performer. So I'm seeing somebody on the stage, whether you're a motivational speaker or you're somebody who does videos like this, so, an influencer or a YouTuber. I'm also seeing a performer, whether you're an actor, a writer, a musician, something. Good news coming in this in regards to your craft, because following that we have the sun, and the sun is all about optimism. To me, this is my favorite card in tarot, right? And it is happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. So, and it's Archangel Uriel. And if you look closely, I really love, he's got some things on his belt here. And one of it looks like infinity. Brilliant new ideas lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. And it's number 1. So definitely seeing new ideas. And I feel like you're awaiting the result of something. And I feel like that's where the good news is going to come. You're waiting these results. The good news is coming. I keep seeing a DNA result, because I keep seeing, the DNA strand. But in this one, I see awaiting results. But you see like an ancestral tree. So I'm seeing like, your ancestry. Maybe somebody getting an ancestry kit for DNA, or something, like a kit for Christmas, one of those ancestry things. But anyway, I'm gonna keep going. I want to do the songs. I feel like it's not my usual format. I feel like when I don't have the songs, I'm not as inspired. But let's continue. So we have the number 8, guilt. So in this card, specifically, it looks like someone's sister. But and there's many things tugging at it. And so, like, when we feel guilt or shame or whatever, it pulls at us. It pulls at us. But I feel like somebody is feeling guilty about something about the past. Maybe it could be something to do with family. And let me just get to this. Let me just do the songs real quick. Look, it's 3, 2, 1. The final countdown. Yeah, I was seeing Sister. So today's 12/12 song earlier was Hey Soul Sister by Train. So I was seeing like a sister, and which is interesting because I was wearing this for my sister today. So we had Piece by Piece by Kelly Clarkson, and that's about, that specific song is, we're talking about ancestry. It taught, whoa. So I'm talking about my sister. Piece by Piece by Kelly Clarkson was talking about ancestry. And she talks about a father. Whoa, are you guys seeing, is that just happening on my end? Are you guys seeing my thing flashing? What is going on? Very strange. It talks about, a deadbeat dad, a father that wasn't there for his kids, somebody who left, he was a drunk, he was this, and he only came back into her life when she began to be successful. And she already had a father figure. Somebody else was her father figure that was there when he couldn't be there. So I feel like a lot of times we have to have a father figure, because we didn't have a father, uh, you know that we can rely on growing up. And sometimes, I feel like the fathers we choose are sometimes better than fathers that are blood related, right? So, and this could also be, mother energy, father energy, interchangeable, parent. Um, I did get a lot of like songs like James Brown stuff. Like there was like three James Brown songs, so the name James popping up. Um, My own worst enemy, just like heaven, resurrection. So there was a lot of heaven songs. Afterlife by Benny, Back to Life by Soul to Soul. Um, so Kiss from a Rose, which is about kiss from a rose on a grave, but it's some people misinterpret and say grave. So there is a lot of afterlife, death, heaven stuff in the songs. So I thought that was just very strange. Tell Him. So there was a few religious songs in there. Um, the last song was Tell Him by Lauryn Hill. Tell him I love him, tell him I need him, it'll be all right. Um, I may have faith to make mountains fall, but if I lack love, I have nothing at all. And the other song was Resurrection by Newfound Glory at the beginning. It says, it's not important what happens around us or even to us. What's important is what happens in us. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Pictures on the wall you take down, but there's no frown on my face. It's good to know that your breakdown has been put in its right place. You criticized my mistakes while you dug your own grave. Oh. And that talks about, that song in particular is about transformation of ours, what happens inside of us. Whatever's happening around us doesn't matter. It's the transformation inside of us that's important. But that song in particular is about false friends, people that we have in our lives that, they don't have our best interest at heart. They criticize us while they are digging their own grave, right? They're like if they don't have any wrongs, what do they say? Let he without sin throw the first stone. Like, so we have to be mindful of the people we have in our lives and how precious our relationships are with those that really care about us as a person. So we have storm fields, number 9. So the ending of something, the ending of this guilt that we feel. But I'm also seeing guilty, like somebody was guilty of something. There's the letter P there. And the letter P also came through in something else, like one of the artwork pieces. So the letter P is important for somebody. There's cherry blossoms up top. So we have Stormfields, and I'm going to see what Stormfields is about. Acceptance. Stormfields is number 9. So we were talking about humanitarianism, the ending of something, the ending of this awaiting. I feel like, you're waiting for something. I feel like it's the end of the wait. Weight has been lifted. This too shall pass. Oh my gosh, this too shall pass. That's what Stormfield's message is. An uncomfortable chaos is surrounding you. Things that you've left unattended may be the cause of some conflict. Pent-up energy needs release, just as a storm in nature must break. For those events occur when electricity between opposing forces stir things up and create temporary disorder. Not all storms are destructive. Rather, they serve nature by bringing rain to the ground and wind to the trees, enabling seeds to be widely distributed and continuous growth to be ensured. Just remember that whatever is being stirred up inside you or between you and another will benefit you later. The sun will shine again and new growth will be observed. Don't be afraid to shake things up a little. And look at how I just mentioned the song by Newfound Glory, Resurrection, where it says, it doesn't matter what's going on outside of you or even within you. What's important is however the song said, totally spaced on the lyrics again. It's not important what happens around us or even to us, it's what happens in us. And that's kind of like what this says. Whatever stirred up inside you or between you doesn't matter, right? Don't be afraid to shake things up a little bit. And it also talks, I want to talk about it in reverse for whatever reason, because it's the holidays coming up. A lot of people see family, but it says now is not the time to engage in any activity that brings unwanted chaos or drama into your life. This kind of storm can be destructive and you'll regret your actions later. Hurtful words will be carried on the wind and bring a tornado of betrayal, anger, and unnecessary angst. Find shelter. This turbulent weather will pass. So I love that. Okay, so we're going to continue, because I keep forgetting that we have 3 piles here. Acceptance. Oh my gosh. There's a ghost, a woman. And I keep talking. I swear, I feel my sister is here. I'm just gonna compose myself for a second. But I feel just here. And what's interesting, I love that there's this like cherry pie, like she's baking this thing. Um, I'm thinking of the Warren song, "She's my cherry pie." But anyways, I got to my sister's house last night and she had made peach cobbler. So it was like baking. So I'm seeing cherry pie. I'm seeing the cherry pie girl, Bobby Brown. So, but I love it. It's like she's watching over you, like you're just, baking, and she's whispering things in your ear, maybe inspiring you to do something, right? So I do want to read that one. I'm just gonna read the key notes for it. I'm not gonna get too deep on it. So cherry heart. Innocence and an ability to see one's gifts are indicated, as well as the protection of spirit guides, good luck, and an increase in self-esteem and confidence. So I'm also seeing the acceptance of an apology, and the acceptance of a situation and just allowing it to just be. And it's actually the last card in the chakra for the red, which means healing the root chakra to me, an acceptance of understanding of our lineage and the guilt that we have from our ancestors. Um, Forgiveness, right? Forgiveness was the key card that popped out at the beginning. So I feel it's for all decks. Um, so embracing imperfection. That's a big one. Today was everything that I needed to do for this reading. Like I had this light that I was going to use and all this stuff, like my makeup and my hair, everything was going to be different. And I couldn't get the light to work. And so I just stopped. I was like, oh, whatever. I'm just going to just do it with the natural light and be done with it. But I just had to accept it. Right. And I just got deja vu right now. Like I've done a video where this exact thing happened. Very eerie. So new ways, and it talks about manifesting and good luck. So a lot of good things. We have good news over here on the end of this side, and then we have good news over here. So we have on both ends good news, positivity, optimism, a manifestation coming to fruition. We have emerald. I love it. Emerald tablets. This is one of my favorites. Compassion. So this card is all about your heart chakra, forgiving, compassion. We talked about in the forgiveness card, right? That was at the very beginning. That was the very first card that fell out on the floor. And that's about forgiveness. So reminders to forgive. Do I have that? I'm just going to read a quick part of this one. Emerald. I'm seeing the May, the month of May, for somebody. Here it is. Emerald. So yes, heart chakra promotes divine love and compassion, assists in staying connected to the wisdom of the heart, the divine wisdom of the heart. And I just was mentioning to you guys about that deck that I wanted to get called the Divine Wisdom Tarot. It deeply activates the heart chakra and it assists us in creating intimacy. So if we feel disconnected from others, it really helps us to connect via the heart. Assist in letting go of old connections and superficial relationships. So letting go, yes, of the fake friends that I was just talking to you guys about. Letting those go because they don't have your best interest at heart. Maybe they might be, just your friend because of what you can provide them or what you can offer them. The perks of the relationship versus actual heart-to-heart connections of somebody, right? Okay, so we're going to move on to the next one, a number 6 and 6. So clear calcite, universal mind. So the number 6 might be important. The lovers, right? It's all about balance, nurturing, family. So we have a lot of family and compassion and forgiveness going on here. So I'm definitely seeing somebody struggling with forgiving a parental figure, or somebody, could be brother or sister. It could be sister because I was seeing the sister over here. Maybe you've been having issues with a sister, but definitely seeing that. So clear calcite, as we know, this is the divine mind, this card, and universal mind. So this is the crown chakra. This is like, I am you and you are me. If you guys watched my video that I did, the one card that I pulled yesterday, number 44, it reminds me of that card, the synchronicities, understanding. Oh my gosh, look at, I opened up my book and there's grateful, for love, 8. I think I had that for a candle or something. But clear calcite, I love clear calcite. It's a great crystal. So this stone can be present when one has been ignoring their path to the world. So if you haven't been stepping into your path, or you've been afraid to step into your path, this is a reminder. So Archangel Metatron. So you are being asked to embrace universal mind, have trust, and enter the uncharted waters of true creation with integrity. In most cases, to receive the gift of clear calcite is to receive your wisdom of other lifetimes. So I'm seeing past life, remembrance, past life. Third initiation on the pathway to ascension has been centered into or completed. So definitely seeing, I was talking about crown chakra activation in the card that I pulled yesterday. So very similar message. The animal totem is the hawk. And this also talks about astral travel, Egyptian god Horus, integration of past lifetimes and understanding them, right, and implementing them into this life. And sometimes we have this karma. I keep talking about DNA, epigenetics, right? We talk about epigenetics and how everything we have a universal mind. So sometimes we remember things that our ancestors went through. We might dream of them. I remember I had the dream of being stabbed multiple times, and that was like picking up on my dad's energy. So dreams are very important in helping us move forward in this world, right? Okay. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns. Oh my God. Healing. Rewriting the future. Wow. If this isn't just like an ancestral reading, I don't know what is. But look at, I just really love, I was just talking about at the beginning how I had to crawl underneath the bed, the dark bed, to grab the card because it like really went deep in there. And look at how this card is. Look at that. Oh my gosh, and I just realized I'm wearing 2 emerald rings, and that's emerald. But anyway, I digress. So look at it. It looks like our ancestors, right? They came out from out of the cave in the darkness, and now look at, they're in the light, and look at how light and excited and happy they are. Break the chain. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm also seeing it as like a continually going in and out. So I always talk about that. We always revisit things and learn from them each time. So, let me see where I'm at in this. 37. Okay, let's continue. Jump in. Oh my gosh. Andromedan energy, adventure. Yes. Say yes to change. So jump in. I love that because, diving deep. We were talking about diving deep into our subconscious, into our ancestry, into our healing to see how and why we are who we are. So I'm seeing somebody jumping in and taking a leap of faith. I was seeing it over here with the acceptance as well, like manifestation, good news, an opportunity coming. So somebody's going to dive right in. They're going to jump into it. And I'm seeing, it looks like the aurora, no, the nebula, I forgot what it's called. But I used to have a screensaver of it. But just like the vast amount of space. So I'm seeing somebody moving into something with more space. A home. I'm seeing somebody moving into a home with more space, jumping in. So maybe you've been feeling crowded where you are and you're just looking for a place with more space. So I'm seeing more space. And Lady Portia, divine order. So we have over here, universal mind, divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So Lady Portia is, we were talking about Jesus earlier, and Lady Portia is the twin flame of Jesus, according to this deck. Don't quote me. Or is that Lady Nada? Like, anyways, she brings order and opportunity to every experience. As the Lord of Karma, I was talking about ancestral karma, breaking ancestral karma. And here, here it is repeating again. Oh, this hair. 1 second, guys. I'll get this one hair that's haranguing me. Okay. Lady Portia. So right now, a call for justice is being brought into your space. Again, space. Even if this means you will lose out, there really is no loss in the highest state of truth. Act from the heart, see other person's point of view, and surrender your pride so that you are coming from a loving space. If you've made choices that weren't for the highest good, admit it. Through this honesty, you are releasing any karmic bonds or anchors or fear from your energy. Take the time to learn from this situation. And if you are involved in any legal issues, know that Lady Portia and the angels of justice are gathering around to honor everyone involved. So if there was a legal issue or something, this is like good news involving any type of legal issues, maybe awaiting something legal. This is definitely the past month for me. My friend Amy's murderer was found guilty. He was just sentenced on the 6th to life in prison without the possibility of parole. So justice. Thank you, Lady Portia, for that. But I'm also seeing visualization. I'm seeing manifestation. I love all this purple here. And those look like Hawaii. Like she looks like she's wearing a Hawaiian lei. So maybe something Hawaii, like a celebration in Hawaii or a home in Hawaii. Why not? Right? Why not? Why the heck not? Okay, so I forgot. She is the twin flame of Saint Germain. So Saint Germain is all about clearing any karma, anything that we hold on to. So and visualize this beautiful violet light just surrounding you. Love that. Okay, so let's move on to pile number 2, or life path, or any type of numerology in your chart that has a 2, 4, 6, 8. Like me, I have all the numbers in my chart, so I would watch all the readings, but you guys get to decide. Here we go. I'm just going to read them out to you. So we have the Page of Cups. So we had 2 pages so far on pile 1. We had 1 page. Here's another page. We have the 4 of Fire, which would be, I think, the 4 of Wands, which is beautiful because this is the twin flame soul connection card. I don't want to say twin flame anymore. I feel like it's getting a bad rap lately, but contentment, peace, abundance, a happy new home life. And if you watched pile 1, this is confirmation because it also talks about happy home life. A move. So somebody's moving into a happy home. Success. Wow, pile 2. I'm excited for you. Coming together. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is beautiful. Dissipating. Oh, I love it. Look at, there's me watching my stories. My Korean stories. Stibnite. And I love it that it was in reversed. So the end of conflict. We have petrified wood. This is also the ancestor card. So this is all bleeding into the first, as we were talking about, all these are all connected. Here we are again. Petrified wood. Past life embrace, past life remembrance. We have trust the niggle. That's trust your intuition. What's that little intuition on your belly telling you, right? Trust it. Trust the niggle. And, you know, she's got like two sisters behind her. Like they look like twins behind her. Starkeeper, cosmic ancestor. Again, so these look like the cosmic ancestor behind you. And look at cosmic ancestor. So we have 3 things in a row representing an ancestor or a sister. And the first song today was Soul Sister. I love my sister. True Love by Guinevere. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. And Bridget, inner strength, move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. Oh, this is a great reading. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm really excited for you. So we're going to get to card number 1 here. We're going to run through this real quick. So it's in reverse. We talk about childhood issues, sexual abuse. Sorry, sexual abuse, bad news, broken dreams, someone who's not planned for tomorrow. So maybe there is, you know, and whenever I'm seeing it like this was like the past year. So working on a lot of childhood stuff, a lot of childhood forgiveness, right? There was a lot of bad news this past year. So a lot of people had to go through that. A lot of broken dreams. When people pass, you know, dreams are broken. But I love it that he's got the fish in the cup, right? Like his cup is full, like he's fed, he's happy, he's emotionally happy. He might have a little insecurities here and there, but otherwise he's happy. He's happy with what he's got. So upright, we have intuition. So this is intuition, trusting your intuition. Whenever we think of cups, we think of emotions and intuition, right? So your intuition is overfloweth. Love, comfort, kindness, intuition, a good idea, a sensitive, thoughtful, introverted, cooperative, quiet, dreamy, and imaginative, psychic, and emotional, dependable youth. Someone interested in learning about emotional issues. So there's somebody who's wanting to like maybe heal some childhood stuff. I feel like, we hold on to like this pain that our parents causes as children, or things that we went through, whether it was bullying or things with our siblings or our father or our mother. We're healing that, we're acknowledging it, uh, and we're trying not to let it control our lives anymore. So we have the four of fire. So we were talking about this, right? This what happened in the past here, and now we're moving into this contentment, this peace. The pillars, the four wands are like the 1111. So 1111, make a wish, is the 1111 card. This is the soulmate card, the twin flame card. And look at Guinevere is also true love. So we have a lot of love here. Look at love, love, love. So much love here. And I love that the hands are there. So a crazy synchronicity. If you're watching this number 2, which is also an 11 life path, we have 1111 here, 2, 4, and 8. I have been, if you guys remember a lot of my readings, I was seeing hands, hands, hands. I keep talking about hands, hands, healing hands, loving hands, 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 hands. And I didn't know why. So the confirmation happened for the court date for Amy's the murderer's sentencing. We were allowed to give an impact statement. And Amy's mother gave this most poetic, heartbreaking, heart-wrenching impact statement about nurturing and loving hands that took care of Amy after Gareth's hands took her away. So this was I just thought it was like, whoa. Oh, so I was picking up on her writing this. And that shows us just how interconnected we all are. We are all connected, all one. But I love it. I love, like, if you look at it, it's like, the energy of our loving hands and our healing hands, healing broken hearts, right? Weird. Something's happening with my thing. Anyway, so let's continue. I love it. And look at these two people that are bonded. So I'm seeing two people coming together. A love union coming for somebody here. So whoever's specific message this was, love is coming. And I feel like it'll be a success. Look at this tiger. I remember back in the day, Tiger Woods supposedly had like a lot of flings or whatever when he was married. And there's all these people coming out saying, I slept with Tiger. I slept with Tiger. And my sister got the shirt as a joke. And my little 8-year-old niece, she was just looking for a t-shirt to wear. And she threw on that shirt. And I have a photo of her and it said, I slept with Tiger. And she didn't know what it meant, but I did. And I just could not stop. I was laughing for the whole day straight every time I'd see her. But anyways, we got success. So once again, love. We got number 6 there. So there's success coming in love. And oh my God, guys, the confetti. The confetti. Remember I was talking about the confetti from my photo earlier? Oh my gosh, this is a crazy synchronicity. Look, there's the confetti from my thumbnail earlier. And I was like, where the frick did all these confettis come from? Whoa, so some success, some celebration, something amazing is coming. This is beautiful. Oh, I'm getting like, this is beautiful. And look at coming together. So I'm seeing something powerful, a very powerful union coming together. I saw it in my my story today for my on my Instagram. Sorry, my thing keeps popping open. Let me see if I can grab a second. Quit focusing on it. I'm gonna just grab this. One second. Ta-da! Okay. Now it won't pop open anymore. Okay, I am just I'm so excited. This is a beautiful reading. So somebody, and when you think of we see the giraffes, right? The giraffes represent heart. They're the mammal with the largest heart, or the earth mammal with the largest hearts. And they see things from a higher perspective. So this is a very like enlightened and elevated connection. Beautiful. So I'm just gonna get to. So we have move number 7. Let's see what that says. Goodness. Wow, okay. So act, direct, master, discipline, focus, effort. So I was talking about in pile 1 about somebody like an actor or somebody getting good news, right? So now is the time to be proactive regarding matters of the heart. If you're looking for a relationship, take the initiative to find one. Take advantage of the many ways to meet your soulmate. This card is about action, action, action. So I'm seeing like somebody with like some sort of entertainment field, meeting somebody in the entertainment field. Take advantage of action. If your current relationship is not moving in the direction you wish, do whatever is required to shift the direction. You're the master of your own destiny, and that includes your relationships. Don't wait for others to make the first move or set the tone of the relationship. Take charge. So this is the Chariot movement, representative of the Chariot movement. So it talks about while rewarding relationships require effort, there must be balanced effort from both partners. So if somebody's not reciprocating that love, it's time to move on and find somebody who's going to reciprocate that beautiful love. And look at, I keep telling you, I keep seeing a DNA. There's the DNA again. So I'm seeing like the DNA, something to do with DNA. Respect yourself. That was the other message. Okay. Then we have the success. So I'm seeing somebody having some sort of success, taking over the world in a sense, but I'm seeing somebody traveling. So with the Chariot movement, I'm seeing somebody traveling, and some sort of victory or celebration of success. So something that you've been working on, maybe a passion project. I'm seeing success. Okay. We have come together 8. Love it. I like it a lot. Where did my booklet go? I just had it. Goodness mercy. Didn't I just have it? Oh my goodness. There it is. Oh, right. So we have number 8. So we know 8 is money. It's also power. It's also the entrepreneur. So coming together, maybe there's going to be a partnership with somebody that's going to bring an influx of money for you both. A very lucrative partnership. This hairpiece keeps falling in my eyes. Okay. So love needs to be expressed. So love needs to be shared. Come together. Drawing the come together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all forms of expression: romantic, familial, unconditional, spiritual. In each instance, there is another being involved. Love involves give and take between you and a significant other. Look at that, was exactly what this one was talking about. Like the love has to be reciprocal. This card assures you that love has come calling and seeks a partner in its dance. Know that you are cherished. Like a magnet, you're attracting love into your life. This is the time for harmonious, caring partnerships. Beautiful. I feel like you've been waiting around for it for a while. Like you're just like in a rocking chair. Like I've been waiting 99 years. What is that? Titanic. She's like, how long have you been waiting? I've been waiting 99 years. But I love that the little bird's there. She's watching. I see somebody like watching Forensic Files or some sort of like mystery show. But dissipating also represents the solar plexus, and the solar plexus is all about your confidence and having the confidence to find the love that that is meant for you. So definitely seeing somebody finding the confidence to move forward in some sort of a relationship. Like you are worthy of it, right? You're worthy of this relationship. Let's put that there. Please don't fall. Okay, here we go. Dissipating. Canary yellow. Allow, and I'm seeing like a singing canary. Allow gentle flight to your thoughts. Canary yellow supports the creativity and daydreaming. Recognizing the difference between a daydream and a well thought out plan is key, as creativity must be freed from the cage. Oh my goodness, the freedom of creation, the freedom to be able to create what you want, right? And without fear of judgment or anything, just coming from pure passion of creation. So it's all about taking action, content to dream, going in circles, strong intelligence, making excuses, procrastinating. So the keywords here are compassion, connection, and assistance. So we were getting a lot of compassion in the last one as well. So, having compassion during conflicts. I'm seeing the Stibnite upside down representing, overcoming conflict with family, because we have petrified wood. Petrified wood is all about family. So overcoming conflict. Beautiful. I am more than I think I am. And that's a great reminder that we definitely are more than we sometimes give ourselves credit for. So we have number 1010, past life embrace, petrified wood. I really love this card. I think in my last pick a card, I used petrified wood as one of the selection. So maybe you might want to go back and watch the petrified wood pick a card pile that I did. So here we go, petrified wood. I just want to see what the spirit animal is for this. Past life embrace, lessons behind illness, stress, worry, choice to exhale, stabilization, grounding, vitality, spiritual business, and success. So business success, spiritual success, and business success. Shamanic practices. The animal totem is the cicada. So it means the presence of petrified wood for you today means there is information coming to you from past lifetimes. Pay close attention to your dreams and to any messages that you are receiving. Simple ways to collect this information: sit with a pen. Basic stuff. But let me just give you Stibnite real quick. It looks like, have you ever seen Superman? Because I keep getting Superman for some reason. Superman, and where's he from? The place that he's from, I forgot the name. But Stibnite. Stibnite. I've never seen a Stibnite. I've looked at many crystal places and I've never seen it. Oh, Planet Krypton. Oh my God, I even made a note to it because I always forget what it was. So Planet Krypton. So supports your personal empowerment and transformation, grounds your energy in the earth so you feel supported, assists you in dealing with fear of conflict and confrontation. So we were talking about that at the beginning with the throat chakra, our fear of conflict and confrontation, because we're afraid to say how we feel because we want to steer clear of conflict. Supports those who suffer from chronic anxiety, enhances and supports astral travel journey. So if you've been wanting to learn about astral travel, the great crystals to start putting under your pillow. Assists in dissolving apprehension and uncertainty. So if you've been having apprehension or uncertainty, look at the two cards that came through, right? This was talking about your solar plexus, having confidence. And this is also about having confidence, right? Believing in yourself. You are more than capable. So trust the niggle. What is niggling feeling trying to tell you? I'm seeing somebody with stomach, like maybe a upset stomach issues, some sort of stomach stuff. Clearing some sacral chakra of guilt, shame from the past. They both are like healing their sacral and solar plexus. If you look, they're lighting it up. So I definitely am seeing the need to heal the solar plexus to give you confidence and believe in yourself that you are amazing, right? But I'm also seeing, these spirit guides behind her. They look like two sisters, right? But it's really just her. The highest versions of herself are behind her, trying to guide her. So she can get to where she's going to get to. This little hairpiece. Sorry. I can't get it to stay. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we have Starkeeper, Cosmic Ancestors, Seed the Light by Staying Grounded. It looks like the Egyptians. And if you saw pile 1, we were talking about Horus. That one came through. Horus came through. So it looks like there's a doorway in his heart, right? And that heart is open, like an open heart. So I'm seeing like open heart, open mind, being ready to receive love. And it's surrounded in this beautiful protective blue bubble, representing creativity. Whenever I think of blue, I think of self-expression, creativity, etc. Beautiful. But definitely seeing this open heart. Love it. My favorite card, Guinevere, True Love. And I was just talking to a friend yesterday about the Templar Knights and, those type of that type of stuff. And we have Guinevere, True Love. So the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. And I'm seeing a new love because whenever we see the stargazers, they represent love, right? So I want to just, let me see. Did I not get this deck? I could have swore I read it from it earlier. Or did I not? Well, I thought I did. I could have swore I read from it earlier. Anyways, Guinevere, I was going to give you a little backstory on Guinevere, but I cannot find the booklet, but which I swore I read for you guys in pile 1. Or did I not? I don't think I did. Maybe I didn't. It is coming. It is coming. Hold on. I'm determined to find it. Ooh. Where did it go? My pet peeve when I can't find stuff. I don't know where it went. Well, there goes that. So I guess, oh, it's right here. Just when you give up, it appears. Okay, this hair. My niece has a little pink hair clip. It's going in. Okay. So yeah, Guinevere, here we go. My apologies. I wish I could edit this, but you cannot. I can't edit it. Guinevere, true love, the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So your soulmate relationship has arrived or is soon arriving, which makes a lot of sense because all these cards were talking about this great love that's coming. There's a renewed passion in an existing relationship. So maybe you're already in a relationship and now you guys have like a renewed spark. You're a very romantic person. Your romantic needs aren't being met and you must take steps to alleviate this. So alleviate, if you're in a relationship where you're not, connected, it's not romantic anymore and you're missing out on that because you need that to thrive, then it's time to start looking for somebody that can provide you. But I think a lot of people get afraid of leaving a relationship that's good because they're like, well, they haven't, it's a good relationship, but if it's missing key elements that would allow you to be happy and thrive, you need those things, right? So the White Phantom. What's interesting is phantom. The word ghost and phantom is popping up. Yes, in the pick a card that I was talking about, I used a phantom quartz, and ever since I popped that phantom quartz out, it's like a lot of things have been happening with ghosts, spiritual energy. She assists in keeping love alive. So beautiful. And then we have inner strength. So we have, move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. So you have the power to have this great love that you yearn for, right? There's great love that you yearn for. And it's there and it's ready for you. Bridget. I think Bridget also represents hearth and home. So move back to wholeness. Your spiritual fire is growing within. Recognize that the power of your soul is greater than you think. You have come a long way since you began this journey. There is a powerful force within you, and you have the ability to create wonderful changes in your own life. And inspire those around you to do the same. Be aware of new projects, opportunities, and fertile ideas that can grow into something larger than you may imagine. Call on the fiery goddess Bridget to light the way. So, and she's the Celtic goddess, and I was just talking about the Celtic gods yesterday. She's a Celtic goddess of Ireland who is closely associated with fire and the time of spring. She's the twin flame of Cernunnos, who, if you guys know Cernunnos, he is the stag energy, right? She was so well loved by the Celtic people that when Christianity came to Ireland, she was adopted as a saint of the holy wells and other holy places. And it's on page number 22. So 22 might be significant for you. She's a powerful figure who can help us channel our energy into something that is important for our growth. So something that you're passionate about, something that maybe your creativity, that's your true love. Maybe that's a creative partnership that allows you to, share that passion with others. So great reading. Was there any of the songs that came through for that? Let me just look real quick. Let me just see. It's still weird. Yeah, Impassioned by Polyphia came through, and solid, having something solid and sturdy, solid as a rock. But, you can be your own worst enemy and harsh critic, right? You got to let go of that. So what else? Welcome to, anytime I hear that everybody wants to rule the world, welcome to your life. There's no turning back. I see it as like when a person has a spiritual awakening, this is your new life. There's no turning back. Once you've awoken, there is no going back. I'm seeing something about summer, something happening. Kiss from a rose. Don't stop. So don't stop what you're doing. Don't be your own worst enemy. Try something new. And I'm hearing that song by James Brown. Oh no, it's not James Brown. It is James Brown. Try me, try me, try me. Okay, so moving on to pile number 3 or 369. If you have any 3, 6, or 9s in your charts, or you just like the number 3 because it's a very powerful number. Today being the 3-3 portal, the 12-12 3-3 portal. Okay, here we go. First card. I'm trying to remember if this was upside down. Is that the 6 of Wands? Or 6 of Swords? I love the 6 of Swords. I love the 6 of Swords. Okay. We have. All right, 5 of Fire. This is a little harder than the last one. This is nurture. There's Hawaii again. Okay, final reading. Here we go. Integration. I love that. The yin and yang integrating our dark and our light side. Flying. Seeing somebody flying. Somebody's going to be flying. Trickery. Don't fall for trickery. That has been a theme of these readings, like false friends, letting them go. Black obsidian, the shadow. The shadow. Embodying and embracing our shadow. Morganite, equality and love. Seeing like the LGBTQT, I think it's called. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Oh my goodness, guys, I have to pull. Okay, I'll get to it. No, if I don't do it now, I'll forget. Let me pull out the card that came through for pile 2. It was the portal to your heart. I'm going to leave this right here so I can remember it. And then we have awakening. So I was talking about awakening, right? Once you awaken, there's no going back. Once you are spiritually reborn, energetic upways, a new way of being, integration. I'm seeing somebody like astral traveling, levitation. And this is the one that had 2 star ancestors. There's the ancestors again, popped up again. That's twice. No, that's 3 times. All 3 of them, we're talking about ancestors and honoring our ancestors. Um, Creating a sacred space for our ancestors. And Patoma, sacred space. And oh my God, El Moira, awakening again. So we have pile 3 is going through an awakening because we have a lot of awakening cards in this deck, in this pile. So here we go. So usually the 6 of, when it's upright, it represents calmer waters, healing, progress, moving on, moving forward. If you look at it, they're being taken to safety. They've gone through a war. They have all these swords, that have been thrown at them, by these tricksters. I feel like, that keeps popping up a lot. Like, be mindful who your friends are. Not everybody has your best interest at heart. So this talks about also, running away, traveling overseas. So, or going on a holiday, or traveling during the holidays. So very, possible that somebody is traveling. It's the holidays, right? And it's about transitioning, right? So they're leaving. They've been through a war, and now they're going to calmer waters where they're protected. And this man is protecting them. He's guiding them to safety. So it's about being guided to safety. Almost feeling like a lack of progress, right? So I feel like the back and, there was a lack of progress. I feel like the past year, you didn't feel like there was a lot of progress. And, okay. So, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. There it is again. So reviewing people's motives, right? Who didn't have your best interest at heart. Not everybody does, sadly, but I think this is the awakening, the enlightenment. When we are enlightened and awakened, we realize the people that had our best interest at heart and those that didn't. So 5 of the air, and five on itself, it can be about challenges, right? But it's also about travel. So traveling, again, a lot of travel happening. What is it? 5 of air. So, so somebody has a desire for revenge, thinking only of oneself, gloating. So maybe there's somebody who has been gloating and only thinking about themselves, right? Your power lies not in how all the chips fall, but in how you handle yourself moving forward. You may now feel that the cost of this venture is too high. Carefully evaluate the way events have transpired in order to gain valuable lessons for your future. Someone in your life isn't coming from a place of integrity. The desire to win is so strong that this individual will ignore others' needs, review others' motives, including your own, and do what you can to foster a win-win resolution. So yeah, I kept talking about that, right? And I'm seeing like things highlighted. Not everybody has your best interest. Some people can pretend they're being friends, but and they're competitive. Like, they don't want to be your friend, they just want to win. Or even in relationships, like, 2 people can be going after the same person, and one doesn't even want that person, but they just want to win. And so we have to be sure that those people are not in our lives, and we don't associate with that kind of energy, because that's a very lower vibrational energy. And our open heart could sometimes allow these type of people in, because we want to see the good in everybody, but you have to use your intuition, right? So nurture, number 3, this is talking about taking time to nurture yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. Look at, and that, I always see this card and it always reminds me of Hawaii for some reason. It just looks gorgeous. I would like to be there. I am her. Can I be her, please? It's like Polynesian. I'm seeing like Polynesia. So nurture, number 3. Such a great card. Such a beautiful card. Cherish the day. I'm hearing the Sade song. Nourish, blossom, abundance, nature, creativity. So after we kick these people to the curb that are no longer allowed to be in our lives, these narcissistic people that just only have their gain in their mind, right? That's their only goal. It's time, after we have been through that battle with these people, it's time to nurture ourselves now. Like, treat yourself. The nurture card reminds you to tend the garden. A relationship must be nourished in order to thrive. Count the abundant blessings of the relationships you have. Yeah, it nourish the good relationships that you have. Find ways to let other people know that you care for them and appreciate them. Good relationships can be taken to new levels of happiness, and faltering relationships can be reviewed with loving care and attention and let go with grace and gratitude, right? Equally, be sure to tend to your relationship with yourself. Nurture your soul by giving yourself the grace to be who you really are and love yourself for it. Take a few moments every day to connect with the divine. Remember that nurturing yourself also raises your vibration and sends a signal of love into the universe if you desire it. That signal will be a beacon that will bring new, loving relationships to you. And the archetype here is the Empress. So you are the Empress. Even if you're a male, you can still have that nurturing, heartfelt energy. And so I'm seeing this talks about, a incoming relationship, right? One that can be nurtured and that's, helps you grow. And we have the yin and yang, integrating the shadow aspects. We have the shadow over here, integrating our lights and our shadows, embracing both, loving both, seeing the mirror in others, right? Like when we hate somebody so much, why do we feel that aversion? Um, you know, and it's sometimes we have to look at ourselves and how we feel and why do we feel so strongly about something. And it's not because they're mirroring something. Maybe it's something that's just awful, that of course you're going to have those human emotions and it's okay to feel those things. But I'm seeing, um, I forgot what it's called. The oral. It's called Orbios. The snake that eats. I cannot even think straight right now. But the snake that eats its own tail. That's what they're doing. They're like eating their own tail until they're just going to be gone, right? But I love that there's a swan over here representing grace. I used to have in Rhode Island. I used to have two swans. It was Ron and Tammy Swanson. If you ever watch Parks and Rec. But I'm seeing the crown chakra lit up again here. So I feel like you've learned from this heartache and this pain. You've seen through people's you've seen through the people's bullshit and their trickery, right? But now you're balancing, you're nurturing yourself, you're balancing mind, body, and spirit. And you're integrating all these aspects of yourself. We're flying. Oh my gosh, I love this because we got a Pegasus. Beautiful Pegasus, number 20, another partnership. Peace, love, and harmony. Number 20. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. So yes, so you see the Pegasus is up high because he's able to see what's going down below. He doesn't have to be next to them or at their level to see the trickery or whatever, right? If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see when you soar above? Life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today, you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose, alignment and integration. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off, and the things you hoped for no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. Absolutely love that. So definitely seeing that. I'm also seeing this like somebody like on a carousel going round and round. And he broke free from the carousel. He broke free from going in circles and is now free. So I feel like breaking these cycles, these karmic cycles where we attract these people, where we attract this kind of energy, breaking free from that cycle, realizing what we deserve in our lives. We deserve amazing things, amazing connections, amazing people that have our best interest at heart. So do not forget that. And so trickery, we have the little squirrel and the dragon here. Where is the booklet? So heart chakra. So we have been deceived in the past in love. People have deceived us. They've tricked us. They've hurt us. We've gone through battles. Like, why do we keep attracting these same kind of people and energies? And this is like understanding that you deserve. You start nurturing yourself and loving yourself and believing that you are worthy of great love, right? Trickery. Kelly, the green dragon. Notice here that there may be a manipulation because of fear of being rejected. There is no evil intent, only a deep desire to be loved. This card may also indicate that you should practice asking for your true heart's desire rather than fearing someone else's resentment. That's great. That's a great message. Um, you know, sometimes people like in relationships, they could like break up with you because they're afraid of being broken up with. So they do it first. It's a very childish thing, right? But it's not really childish in the sense when you think about trauma, and maybe they've just been abandoned for so many, for so long by different people they loved, that now that's their healing mechanism is, I will break up with you first. I will leave you first so I don't get hurt. But they still hurt regardless. So there is no bypassing the pain. Um, so let me see. So this talks about people, friends, or relationships, or partnerships, or whatever. People that are greedy, they want more than it's not in balance, right? When you're not balanced, you're greedy. You want more instead of being happy with what you have and content with what you have, right? So honoring yourself, yes, treating yourself, nurturing yourself, feeling chosen and transformation and feeling content. Do I go with my heart or against it? Always go with your heart. Right? Um, vulnerable heart. Oh, I was reading wisdom. But hey, wait, it's still a great message. There are no wrong messages, right? So how does fear make me manipulate others? Am I afraid to tell the truth? What do I really need to say? So, key ideas: coveting possessions, vulnerable heart, self honesty, accusing others, and hidden motives. So, when we judge others, when we point the finger at somebody, we have to point it back on ourselves, right? So, I was dealing with this recently. I was like judging somebody far too harshly. And I was like, you know what? That's not my, who am I to judge their person? Like, we don't know what's going through another person's mind or another person's head or heart, so who are we to judge unless we are up here? And so when I zoomed out to a higher perspective, I was able to have compassion for that person and say, oh, maybe they're going through something, and this is just the way that they get through it. So we always have to see the bigger picture. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, I'm losing light over here, so hopefully you guys can still see. Morgan, oh wait, no, we're going Black Obsidian, so shadow. So this is a protection. Black Obsidian is not just about facing your shadows, but it's also about protection. Any type of the darker crystals are about protecting. And I'm thinking of being protected from this type of energy. Like, you are divinely protected. This type of trickery and stuff does not, it just bounces right off of you. Like, people get their instant karma. So if somebody's talking bad about you, it's like, they get it back tenfold because you're divinely protected. And it's almost like it reverberates off of you, like, so Black Obsidian, the shadow, if you really want to like learn about your shadow aspects and heal a lot of subconscious traumas that you have, I definitely recommend working with Black Obsidian. It's a great crystal for that. But I'm just going to read real quick a little snippet of Black Obsidian because I got to get going. But the root chakra, letting go of any fears, purging of old stale energy from the energy field, transforming it into fresh, vibrant light. It is formed from volcanic lava and holds within it the medicine and energy of fire, strength, and courage. It burns through the darkness, bringing new light and wisdom to all who cross its path. And I was talking about Hawaii, and in this card, I kept seeing Hawaii. I really want to go back to Hawaii. But there's, that's Black Obsidian is made, from volcanic lava. So it's a powerful cleanser of negative energy. So if you've been having a lot of people around you that are, if you've been in places that, you feel that energy, Black Obsidian's a great crystal. I recommend Black Tourmaline for protection over Black Obsidian. But Black Obsidian it'll protect you, but it'll also show others their own shadows. Dissolves destructive patterns. If you had a lot of destructive patterns, this is great for that. Let's go of old habits. So it's great for like addictions. It allows for love and acceptance of your total self. Permits entry into the void to receive wisdom and knowledge from the shadow side. So it's a great, great crystal. Okay, and then we got Morganite. So letting go of any fears, right? In love. I feel like, we've been hurt and stuff in the past, and we're afraid to move forward because we're afraid we're going to get hurt. And so this is about letting go of any fears that you have regarding love. And it's the number 5, 6, so 7 and 7. So the number 7 and 7 might be important to you, 77. So you might have life path 7, or anything in your chart 7, or birthday 7, or something 7. So morganite is a great crystal for any type of heart healing. If you've been hurt in the past by people in your lives, this is a great crystal to help you heal any trauma. I feel like my light's turning off here. Well, the light, I'm like, I feel like the sun's turning off. So equality and love, oneness, relationships, listening. So whenever we make the commitment to enter a relationship, regardless of whether it is personal, business, or even choosing of our own parents, it is easy to forget the physical life, how powerful and important it is. We are selecting our teachers. These people and mutual experiences have been chosen by you to sculpt and help you become everything you have decided to be in the world. Make sure that you really see relationship is not isolated to person. I think they did a typo here. Make sure that you really see relationship is not isolated to person type relationships. An artist has a relationship with their brush, a gardener to their plants, and a healer to their role in service. The message of morganite is one of all is we all need on some level. Take her hand and grow. I just totally butchered that. But let's look at the animal. The animal totem is the swallow, and I have been getting the swallow a lot. So let's continue. Whoop. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. And so this card, once again, there's the portal, another card discussing the portal to the heart. So the answers lie in your heart. Definitely heart healing, self-love, loving yourself, saying you are deserving. You are deserving of great things. And look at, and there's the twins again. Remember in the other deck, I saw the two people again. There's twins again. And tune into that because we do have heart chakra. So 2 cards representing healing the heart chakra. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. So, there's Horus again. We have Horus again up there. And this talks, hidden secrets, once again, is this trickery, right? People were hiding things from you. But this is revealing that. This is revealing the secrets. Look a little closer, right? Look a little closer to something and you'll see the truth. And I'm seeing 3 pyramids there. But once again, there's the ancestors, the star seeds, healing any issues that we have from our ancestors where we have felt tricked or we felt left behind or we felt lack. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration twice, integration twice. So we have 2 integration cards, and I kept talking about astral travel, lucid dreaming. So I feel like maybe you've been wanting to, or you've been studying or wanting to learn more about astral travel. Beautiful. So definitely seeing an awakening happening. Create an altar or visit a powerful place to connect with the divine. And yes, I was seeing over here, the pyramids. So maybe you've been wanting to take a trip somewhere, whether it's to Hawaii, which is a very powerful heart chakra. Hawaii to me is the heart chakra of the world, Maui. So I feel like traveling. So here's Egypt. There's a lot of different power vortex portals on Earth, but maybe you've been wanting to visit one. But I'm also seeing this as lighting a candle for our ancestors. Today is the day of the Virgen de Guadalupe. So lighting a candle for La Virgen, something. But also I'm seeing Hanukkah, right? Everybody's lighting their candles. There's the candles being lit for Hanukkah as well. So maybe you've been doing some prayers on Hanukkah. And then we have El Moira, awakening presence. I love that he's got the octahedron on his chest, representing the water element. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Oh my God. There's the cloak of protection and love. They both are talking about wearing a cloak of protection and love. And there was also in pile 2, there was also cloaks. So let's get to this final card. Moira, El Moira. Here we go. Elmira is a spiritual name that was given to protect the identity of Ranbir Singh, a spiritually aware man born into a powerful family that ruled Kashmir. Okay. Um, Spiritual protection is important at this time. Yes. So we were talking about spiritual protection over here. So you got spiritual protection on both ends. I feel like you're spiritually protected. Um, Elmira is here with a legion of angels to help you understand where you are now. Fire up your divine connection and detach from dramas, people, places, and emotions that no longer serve you. Remember that within you there is a mighty soul light. Allow that light to shine through your entire being. Then call on Elmira and his angels to surround you in a light that will keep you safe on all levels. Also know that facing fears and seeing the truth will strengthen your connection to the universal life force. Seeing the truth right here. So we have this whole bottom row talks about seeing the truth, trickery, lies, seeing through people's bullshit, so to speak, right? So you've been seeing through all that bullshit, and it's time for you to make decisions based on what you already know. Why are you keeping these kinds of connections if you know the type of um, drama that they bring? So, and this could also be family, right? Family can be trickery, and family can be drama, and family can talk behind your back. Um, so I always say love everybody at a distance. You don't have to see them every day. You don't have to talk to them every day. Love them at a distance. Balance. Okay, everybody. And now I'm just going to go run through the songs for you guys real quick. So we've got the first song was Hey Soul Sister by Train. Great song. And it reminded me of my sister. So Something About a Sister. Piece by Piece by Kelly Clarkson, which was about a father or a parent, a parental figure who abandoned their child. And, after the child became successful, the parent wanted to come back. And so it's about having healthy boundaries with those people. And, family can be people that you choose. It doesn't have to be blood related. It could just be chosen family, can also be very powerful in your life. Mic Check by Rage Against the Machine. So I'm seeing microphone check, but I'm, like a DJ check, microphone check, or somebody on a microphone, and whether at a concert. I'm seeing the name Mike. Hardest Button to Button by the White Stripes. And when I think of that, I'm thinking button of like pressing buttons, or the buttons that family and friends, family presses buttons during the holidays. So remember, the hardest button to button. I'm also seeing somebody like trying to button their shirt, and it's like the hardest button to button. Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Love that song. Tears for Fears. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. We were born to acting on our best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. So don't turn your back on Mother Nature. Stay grounded. Stay connected. Try Me by James Brown. Don't Stop by Odessa. Kiss from a Rose by Seal. The Light That You Shine Can't Be Seen. The song in particular is about somebody who, um, when they're deep in addiction or depression or all that, like the light that others shine on them, they can't see it. It's just not possible. Okay, My Own Worst Enemy, which is also about addiction, right? Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? I didn't mean to call you that. So I'm seeing like a holidays when people get drunk for the holidays or something like that, right? I didn't mean to call you that. So I'm seeing somebody acknowledging, taking those steps to acknowledge the pain and the hurt they caused during addiction. Back to Life by Soul to Soul. So Resurrection. Afterlife by Benny. And that talks about in the afterlife, you experience, in the afterlife, you were the killer. Like in the afterlife, like, so how we experience like somebody that we love dearly in one life could have been the person that killed us in another life. Solid by Ashford and Simpson. Solid as a rock. So I'm seeing building a solid foundation for the future based on something that you're very passionate about, because the next song was In Passion. And then we got Summer by Alien Ant Farm. Tried to give you summer, but I'm winter. Wish I could make you spring, but I fall so hard. So you kindly fess up to her all the lies you said, and now you kindly kiss up to her, but the feeling's dead. So somebody that had lied to you, you forgave them, but it's like there's no more. The connection's dead. There's no more like, I don't want you in my life anymore. Like, thank you. I'm grateful for the experience. Goodbye. Resurrection by Newfound Glory. Of course, the lyrics at the beginning. it doesn't matter what happens around us or even to us. What's important is what happens in us. Just Like Heaven by The Cure. If you don't know that song, I mean, just talking about somebody who just makes you feel like you're in heaven when you're around them. And Tell Him by Lauryn Hill. I may have faith to make mountains fall, but if I lack love, I lack nothing at all. Final song at 4:32 p.m. The heart chakra, forgiveness. So we're all this 1212 portal. We are working on forgiving those that have hurt us, that have tricked us, that have lied to us. And we don't have to, just forgiving doesn't mean that we have to be with them forever. And look at my thing is doing something weird again on my end. I'm not sure if you guys can see it on your end, but we're forgiving, we're moving forward, we're having compassion and understanding for those that have hurt us, and putting ourselves in their shoes. And yeah, so that is it. Thank you guys so much. I hope that you guys have a very happy holidays and celebrate it in a way that makes you feel comfortable and safe, and that you don't do things just because you want to. So thank you guys all for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm so grateful, and I hope to be back this coming year with new content. And if you'd like a numerology tarot reading for the year 2024, I'm going to be doing the personal year readings. I'll be offering those, so you can reach out to me at on my Instagram, Healing with Numbers. And what else? I think that's it. So thank you guys all so much for watching. And I will hopefully be back soon with some more content for you in this coming year. And I'm just very grateful to be able to do this. Thank you. Namaste, everybody.